is the Brave CF 52, Milan, Italy, main event of the evening. 3 5-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 4 wins and 2 losses. He stands 177 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 83.9 kilograms. Representing Kate Dojo Warrior Tribe and fighting out of New Jersey, USA, by way of Russia. Please welcome Rustam, the Russian Bear, Chsiev. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 7 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 182 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 84.3 kilograms. Representing Team Carbone, an AKA, and fighting out of Italy. Please welcome Enrico, the Killing Machine, Cortese.
The Russian Bear taking on the young Italian lion that is Enrico Cortese, and this fight has me on tenterhooks, Carrick.
Phil, this is on paper a classic striker versus wrestler bout, but I am incredibly excited to see how this actually folds out. It's on now.
Touch of the gloves, and we are away. Cortese taking the center of the cage. Big shot from Rustam to start off. As you say, he's really trying to work those hands.
There it is again.
But eats a lovely straight from Cortese, and these boys are throwing heavy. Chsiev with the inevitable takedown. This is where he does his best work, Carrick. Can Cortese get back to the feet?
If he can, it's a huge moment, but I want to say this was a huge moment as well for Russian Bear because he did show some big shots. Clearly has the ability now to land a knockout shot from anywhere.
Great job from Cortese to get, and just throws the Russian Bear away. Another big takedown. Testing out the strength of the cage. These 2 big guys are swinging. Big knee from Cortese, fires a straight down the pipe. Swinging a miss from Chsiev. He looks a little bit wobbled.
Little difference in styles here. Chsiev is throwing looping shots. Cortese is coming right straight down the middle. Ordinarily, shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. We're going to see if that rule holds up for the next round.
Oh, another big shot. Chsiev just throws Cortese, and he's trying to land these big winging shots. Needs to be careful, leaning back. This type of fight, this type of pace is not sustainable at all, Kerry.
And maybe it is for a Russian.
Trying to get in, but needs to be wary. Oh, what a beautiful transition. Turned defense into offense, changes his level. Modified lateral throw, and this is beautiful work from the Russian Bear.
Bill, I do love that takedown, that defense against the guillotine. Throw your opponent on his back. It's not there anymore when you're cross-side. Cortese now has closed guard. He's got a lot of options there. One of them is striking, which you're seeing, but you cannot hit. Call it a mohawk. You can't hit a mohawk starting from the top of the head, actually all the way down the spine.
Cortese with a foot on the hip may try to use that to push away or throw up the likes of an arm bar, but right now just sitting inside the guard. Rustam Chsiev happy to land big elbows. Trying to get a little bit of payback there and open up the Italian Cortese.
Bill, this is a new Russian Bear. This is a bear showing his claws. These are damaging strikes we're seeing now.
Eats a big up kick. Chsiev, this is where he's at his happiest. Either sitting in the guard, in the half guard, just landing strikes and just really wearing on his opponents. It's a methodical approach that quite often breaks the spirit of his opponents.
It does, Phil, and his submission game is so extraordinarily advanced. When he sees those hip shift for an armbar, I think it basically amuses him.
Heavy shots being landed. Chsiev, oh, big shot fired back. It's that straight right hand, but oh, nice use of the whizzer, but ultimately, Chsiev gets the takedown, and that's what he's so good at. If he wants to stand and trade for a while, he can do that, but he knows that he has that superior wrestling to fall back on.
That's exactly it, Phil. That's why wrestling is the most important art in mixed martial arts. If you want to stand and throw shots, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And there was a beautiful transition to top mount. Chsiev now has some options. He can try and stay on top and throw shots. He can move to side control if he wants, or he can start looking to set up a submission. Both fighters may be catching their breath just a little bit. This has been an extraordinary pace the two have kept up. Probably wise to take 5 to 10 seconds off, and they're back at it.
Oh, huge shots from Chsiev, just landing at will. Cortese doing the right thing by trying just to pull and create that.
That body lock does not last for long. The trained fighter will throw shots to one side. That makes the head go off to one side or the other. At that point, it's no longer sustainable. The back's open now.
Great work from Cortese to get back up, but as is so often the case, when you fight Rustam Chsiev, what goes up must come down. There it is.
That is that mauling takedown. I can't even tell you exactly what kind of a takedown that was. That was a bear takedown.
Cortese right now finds himself slap bang in the middle of a Russian bear trap, eating huge shots.
20 seconds left, Phil. There's just 20 seconds left.
Oh, these shots are getting through. It's the cumulative effort. Chsiev really landing heavy.
10 seconds now, Phil.
Can Cortese get it to the second round again?
Down again to the ground.
Oh, big
Booming
shot.
shots landing.
Saved by the bell was Enrico Cortese. And Enrico Cortese is an incredibly well-conditioned fighter. What we're seeing now is fatigue, not predicated on being out of shape. This is fatigue.
Are going full force. We're getting a Green Hill replay right now of this back and forth rock'em sock'em robot action.
You're in the corner of Enrico Cortese right now. What are you telling him he needs to do?
Get his bicycle a little bit. When it comes to the standing striking, don't allow the shorter man to dictate the distance. Once the shorter man steps in a little bit, both fighters are essentially at the same limb length. It doesn't matter. The Killing Machine has the better reach. He needs to get in that bicycle a little bit and take advantage of it.
Rustam Chsiev also showing that he can take a shot. Taking a little bit of time here for the corner to clear out. A little bit of gamesmanship, perhaps.
I think it is, and I think it may be the case on both sides. Both these fighters could use an extra couple of seconds. We're having a discussion in center ring, and that fight has been called off.
Fight's over. Potential injury to the arm here. Cortese's pointing at his arm. There must be some kind of issue with the arm, but Rustam Chsiev with what I'm going to say is the biggest win of his young mixed martial arts career.
Phil, it was the biggest win of his career. It was by far the best performance I've ever seen him in, and I have seen him in some stellar ones. I guarantee you what we have here is a broken arm. It may well have come from those takedowns. It could have come from those big, huge shots looping in. Absolutely huge performance from the K-Warrior Dojo protege, Russian Bear.
And at 35 years of age, Carrick, at only 5-2 now in his mixed martial arts career, he just keeps getting better.
He absolutely does, and as we were talking about earlier with the main event, Mo Fakhreddin didn't start mixed martial arts until he was 28. In some ways, there's a big advantage to that. You're used to build up your strength without getting beat down. You get into MMA and you're kind of at the top of your peak fitness. You don't have a lot of mileage on you. It may be a growing factor in this sport. Certainly, it worked for Russian Bear. Bill Campbell, Irish Thunder, is going to make his way to the Brave Combat Federation cage. Going to have a word with the winner. But first, of course, we got to get the roaring lion of Brave, Carlos Kramer, in there to make it official.
All right, Brave Nation, an incredible co-main event. This comes to an end after the first round. We have a corner stoppage due to injury. And your winner, Rustam, the Russian Bear, Chsiev!